And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 30 base.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
A good return there. 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 3rd and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. Go right in. Number 53. Mike 53.
On first down, it's George, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
53, check 50. We're going to 53. We're going to 47. Push it back.
Prescott now from the 50. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Evades him at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down, Los Angeles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Here we go. Go right in. 56. Check 56. 46.
Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
6-6, pull it high. Check, lucky.
Play action, now it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Here's Brady for their 2nd, and the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And the Giants send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. We're scoreless after 1. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott, Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Taken right on the 30. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some experience. Let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I got to put some points on the board. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can't stop me.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Slam. Let's go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Boyle flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Boyle got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot and defeated the quarterback and say, here's a pen, right in my name.
Yeah, he keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Boyle. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check out. Everybody, kill.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Boyle. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. On 1st and 10. Boyle. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Boyle got a man open. It's Sutton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Boyle. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We got this.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game's kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. We're going 47.
Prescott to throw it. Open man is Ursua. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Prescott now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Check 53. I got 53 record.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. And Zerline's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Johnny Smith. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the 1st half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll start with great field position.
Thank you.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Boyle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Boyle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Hold on, my man.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check. Crunch.
Off the bootleg. Boyle. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if
They
you're
let you
on
go on a
offense,
couple bad throws.
be
too.
aware
I
a
should
ball
have
may come your way.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. On 4th down, Boyle. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I mean, you got Josh Jacobs,
gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
You can't act like Josh Jacobs. He's tough.
53, check 53. Watch the curve. 53 is the money. Okay, just like that.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Boyle, flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
They should have known, baby.
You see what it say? It says 2nd and 46.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the
Yo, that shit is crazy.
on this drive.
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Ebron with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. There's Britton Colquitt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Operating from the gun. Boyle eluding the pressure right. Snead's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyle flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Back to throw. Boyle.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
17 yards and a Giant first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That was crazy. I was going to give you a second for your knee catch yourself.
To throw on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Boyle. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Exit.
On 4th down, Boyle escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Pass complete here to Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try the left side. George. And some space here. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the off-season. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but that's...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyle got a man open. It's Sutton. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Boyle. He's got Smith here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 37, check 37. Go, get out there. Who's that? 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Throwing on 1st down. Boyle, he's going to let it fly. And that is Incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well.